Welcome back to the reality, guys. I'm your host, Billy Blinks, joined as always by my co-host, Brian.
Good night, buddy.
It's Tuesday night in the Valley, everybody. It is The Valley, season two, episode two. Make sure you like and subscribe to here, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. If it's Vanderpump, we got you covered. Valley seasons one and two. The last few seasons of Vanderpump Rules, including Scandival coverage, if you want to go back and check out the where we were at the time. Well, where we are at this time, though, is still right squarely back in the downfall of Jax Taylor. We are all on the other side of it now, chronologically, and obviously know that Jax does go through the treatment and everything. But that fight, Brian, you texted me about it. That fight at the end was real. That was a real fight. It made you feel icky. It made you feel icky, not because maybe you have the same issues, but like, have you ever been in a marriage and like a real fight and like real things are happening and this man is in denial and you finally seeing her throw it all out there and just basically be chumping him around the room about all of his issues and calling BS on him saying he's going to do what he's leaving to do. It was engaging, but I'm gonna tell you the truth, Brian. I'm glad it's over. I didn't want to watch another episode of that.
I agree because I know that you said it was a real conversation, and it definitely was a real conversation. But man, it felt there was a couple times where it felt really fake to me.
She
Just the
not like that.
points, like the points that came up, like
Yeah, it was for me, for her almost. It felt like it was like production saying like, okay, it's okay. Like mention the coke, mention the
yeah,
partying. Like just do
right.
it. Like it's gonna come up in the confessionals.
Yeah, and then also like it also took me out of it when Jax is yelling, and then he looks to the side often, and
Well,
he's
he's
talking to
yelling at the
somebody,
producer.
and it's just like, but it looks like he's just talking to a wall or a
Yeah.
mirror of
That
himself.
that to me was sad because it's
Yeah,
like even in
yeah,
look, I'm going to take out of it too. Like, look, Jax is like he has put himself in this situation, right? Like,
oh yeah,
no one in this podcast, and I'm not looking for any commenters to be like, "Oh my God, poor Jax," but that was an actual dude in full blown desperation, full blown panic, full blown. I don't know if you want to say in withdrawal because he definitely wasn't like in withdrawal at this point yet, right? He probably had indulged pretty recently to just keep the edge off, but allegedly,
yeah.
word of the day. But yeah, I'm glad for the guy, right? It does seem like the guy finally, I mean, it took a long time. It took for his marriage to fall apart to realize that, like, hey, like, if I don't change right this second, and if I don't draw a line in the sand for myself, like, I will, there is more rock bottom than being on a television show, right? Like, you're still on a TV show.
Yeah, I still don't believe anything he says. I don't think anything's gonna change.
I do believe that like he is right now that he is sober right now. I do believe a lot of that again comes from the fact that he has now, and with the stuff about Cruz and his diagnosis out there as well, like you do need to be present and around and not
Yeah.
doing weird, but it's just it was hard, man. You got him just being hyper focused on the Julian situation. He's got that I don't care, I'll say it here, that gross chick in his house. Like they showed the picture that like
Which one? The one like
the Sydney girl or whatever, like this like
oh the picture where she's just
the
like busting
picture and
out
then like
the
she's on
string.
the thing and then he's like, you know what? He's like he's like such an a-hole, right? Because he's like, what? No, she stayed in my guest room. I didn't do anything. And then the second she said something he didn't like, he's like, oh, you know what? Like I was over her house actually a couple days ago. It's like, oh, well, so yeah, you were hooking up with her, Jax. Like, well, why are you being like just enough, dude?
Yeah. Do you think? Well, what do you think when Brittany's like, "Don't kiss my kid"? What were your thoughts there?
That was good shade, honestly.
That was a little overblown.
It was good shade. It was good. Like, listen,
It's
Brittany,
funny, but it's
she
kind of
chose
ridiculous.
violence from the moment. Like, there was
Well,
no small talk to be had
that's what I mean, man. It's like this fight probably happened a couple
multiple
nights
times.
ago, and they just like the cameras are on, like just everything we fought about in the last few weeks, bring it all up. That's why I just felt like we were just hopping to points to points to points, and it just, yeah, I don't know. It's also just weird. Like Jax argues like a little kid.
Well, he is. I mean,
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like, you see the panic state when you see him
yeah,
turning to like a producer and being like,
yeah,
see, she does the same thing. It's like, that's
yeah.
literally. What
I think the way they didn't even show it that made him look
made him
even
look
like he looked like
crazy?
Harry Osborn or Norman Osborn talking to like the Green Goblin. Like
God, he did.
like that's all I was thinking about. Like if they just CGI'd a mirror there and it was just like him talking to a mirror of himself, that's comedy to me, man. I would bust out laughing if they even just like
See, they don't
faked
do
it.
that on like the Valley. The Valley is very like melodramatic, right? It's like very millennial, the Valley. It's not like a summer house or like what them like they're taking themselves a little lightly and they got it just
Yeah.
they're very serious on the show. They all take themselves very seriously. Jesse, like Jesse and his calendar fight and appearance from Sheena Shea.
Oh, oh, that
That was
pissed me off,
contrived. You
right?
want to talk about a contrived
You
conversation?
know,
Which
that
friend?
pissed me off.
Sheena. It was like
That pissed me off, man. That pissed me
I
off so
thought about
bad.
you actually as soon as I said
They
that.
usually blur the name on the phone, and like they had her
Sheena
full
Shea.
name and the last name on there. It's like, give me a break, man.
Sheena Shea.
So sick of seeing shit on her on Facebook where it's like, look what she's doing with her new house, Sheena Shea, and I don't know, what's it, Brock?
Yeah,
Brock's
bro.
asking for support. Who cares what these people are doing anymore?
I um
They're civilians.
I did love that he did get shut right down. It's like Michelle's like, this is what Sheena said she said. And he's like, oh yeah. And then the Baywatch dude is a great you think they're talking about like Zac Efron?
Do
The
we
dude
believe
from
this?
Baywatch.
Do we believe? Do we believe Sheena Shea?
I want to.
I took that as a 50-50.
I
She was chomping at the bit knowing
I
that was,
believe that she was told that. I don't know that what she was told is true, but she'll
yeah,
pass any piece of information
right.
along,
To get
right?
on screen.
So,
And, yeah, I was just like, get out of here with this. I thought that was going to be her transition into the show. That scene right there.
well, he kind of is the soft transition in, right? Well, we already wasn't she wasn't at the pool party the week one with Lala was there.
Lala was there? Did they actually show her name?
I thought they
I
did.
don't. I don't. I don't. I don't
I
remember.
or no, you know what? I'm thinking of the white party. I'm thinking of the trailer where they show Lala at the pool party. They didn't. I don't think. I don't believe she was. People correct me if I'm wrong if she was there or not. I think.
La friend on the bottom.
Yeah, friend of a friend of. Yeah, I read that Housewives book. I got the lowdown. Um, yeah, God, Jesse and Michelle suck. I mean, this is just like
He
shitty
stinks, man.
marriages. It's like this
He
whole thing.
stinks.
Like, also,
Yeah.
I don't care about Zach's live-in boyfriend coming
No, no,
stay
cut
for the
that out. We don't
summer.
care about that.
He is an asshole, dude.
No, I don't care about that at all.
Like,
Nah,
don't
sorry.
care. Why? What about this guy has been engaging so far on
No,
this?
he's literally there for drama only. That's like he is a spark plug for escalating fights. His personal life I could give a damn about.
He's a catalyst.
That's what he is. And he's also wearing like a Valley shirt. I mean, like it just it just felt like a lot of like to me I was like not obviously I know the show's real, but like I mean it's real to a point, but I was like this is just looking like just some of that Valley shirt that he's wearing talking to his boyfriend. I was like, come on, man. You can't wear anything else.
His
Like this is a show that's called
ex-boyfriend,
Valley.
his ex-boyfriend who dumped him is now going to come stay with him for the summer. It's like
Yeah, it's like
I'm
we
sure
don't
that's going to
we don't
really,
care.
really work out well. Unless this guy is just down to live in the mud, he's going to be
Yeah.
disgusted by
Yeah.
like what he sees.
Yeah. Yeah. The Jesse stuff, man. I don't know. I just don't believe him. I'm sorry. I don't. He's
The cheating stuff, you mean?
no, well, I mean, he's just like, man, I'm sick of being lonely and I want my daughter, but it's like he's like he almost makes his personal life more important than like actually
Well, it's
like
equal weight. Like you mentioned, he said, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out a way to balance my personal life, my
that's the
work
first thing
life,
he said
and
was his
being a
personal life.
dad. It's like you shouldn't be trying to balance them inherently, right? You should be trying to basically not have what do you need a social life for, dude?
Well, and the fact that he said that first, to me, that's what to me that says that's the most important thing to him.
Most important thing to him right now is hurting his ex-wife
Yeah, 100%.
in
Yeah, he
any way,
sucks.
shape, or form. And doing that is
Thanks.
doing things that's going to piss her off. And to piss her off, he's got to do the wrong shit. So, like, prioritizing being like a single fun guy in Orange County.
Yeah.
Like, also, they're trying to, like, that's why they had to separate their business and stuff too. She's like, I can't, like, literally work with you. And that's bad because they had a pretty decent business probably going, especially like with the show giving them a little bit of, PR
Boost.
buzz.
Yeah.
To not have to like split their real estate business up is bad.
And what women are no, obviously they know that he's on a show. Hey, let me check him out. Why are you so interested in this guy? Same with Jax.
Well,
How does
I
anybody
don't feel
still
any
care?
sympathy for that chick because they're saying that she's going around saying I'm gonna like slap you with the restraining orders basically, so you guys can't talk about me. It's like, yeah, then don't date someone who's on a reality TV show.
Who's
That's
saying
like
that?
they were saying that on when the girls went to lunch that Jesse's new girlfriend was going around saying to them like, we're gonna get you guys to stop talking about me, and that's what the allegedly came from.
Mm,
So like she's like going around saying you guys are talking about me and I'm gonna get like restraining orders again. They're like I'm gonna sue you for like defamation. It's like, what are you talking about,
very
dude?
good.
Like that's where she's
Very,
like,
very good.
say allegedly.
Yeah, I don't know how anybody wants to date any of these people after seeing what they do on TV. Like, especially Jesse and Jax.
You get what you deserve if you're dating Tom
Oh,
Sandoval,
oh
Jack,
yeah.
Shaq,
It's stupid.
Austin, Jesse Solomon.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
like you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Oh,
It
it's
ain't
crazy,
that
man.
complicated. Figure out what's gonna happen there. Thomas Ravenel.
It's stupid. I mean, I'm sorry. It's just stupidity. There's so much evidence on the internet. Why would you date these people or even look them up?
Mauricio.
Yeah. Dumb.
Even though Mauricio didn't really do anything wrong with him.
Are you talking Horatio from the challenge?
No, I'm talking about Mauricio from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
I thought you said Horatio. I was like, oh, I think he's a pretty good guy, I thought.
It's Kyle Richards' ex-husband. So, um, yeah, look, this has been real. This has been tough. W- We've been watching, a lot of us, it's just, some people could be like, why do you feel it? If you've watched Jax from the beginning, I mean, I've been literally with Jax Taylor for over a decade of my life. Like, this is number one guy in the group. None of this is new.
Right.
No crap, he's had a coke problem. He just finally got to an age where like you couldn't get away with it anymore. Like
Mhm.
he would if he were able to functionally still able to like go out and blow a bunch of coke allegedly and still have that fun and still be a decent dad and stuff, he still would be doing them, right? He just finally got to an age where body chemistry probably couldn't handle it anymore. Like literally, it's like I'm not there are plenty tons, unfortunately, of real people with real addiction problems, right?
Mhm.
There's also people who then use the addiction, what I like to call the addiction bankruptcy card, where like, okay, I'm an asshole. I'm not really addicted to the stuff, but I do drink too much, or I do too much, indulge too much. So I'm going to say an addict because it wipes me clean, because no one can be mad at me afterwards, or as mad at me because, well, I did have a problem. It's
Yeah.
like that's what I want Jax Taylor to not be, right? I want a year from now when we're doing season three to be like, Jack's annoying, but at least he's more Carl Radke now than like
There's no way
whatever.
there's no way
But
that's gonna happen. There's no way that's gonna happen.
you don't think he's gonna stay sober?
No, not at all, dude. Even just his confessionals, man, are bullshit. He's like, my name's Jax Taylor, Jason Taylor, and I have a problem. Like, that's so fake.
Who do we think's a bigger who's less more likely to fall off the wagon? Jax Taylor or DJ James Kennedy?
Both, honestly. But
That's a real matchup there.
that's something that should put on the poll and on Watch What Happens Live. I'll never
Problem
do
with Jax
it,
is that there are so many clips from these shows of him high horsing people when they're drunk.
yeah, I know. It's just a bullshit.
Sandoval, James Kennedy, any of the girls on Vanderpump at all. Like he always, the second any of them were down, jumped all over them. And like people
Oh
just
yeah,
return this guy with kindness, frank. Like Sandoval, Schwartz, apparently are like friends with him still because I mean they're all incestuous, like we've always said for years. They were never gonna be outside of each other's orbits, but like it is it's an interesting watch when you don't really have any sympathy, but I don't actively like hate Jax Taylor, right? Like I don't root against him per se, but like you said, you watch with a skeptical eye.
yeah. I don't believe. you can't take anything he says with 100% belief. You can't. He knows what he's doing, man. This is not his first rodeo.
It's not his first rodeo for sure.
Just like I don't believe. I hope he's back. I don't. This is just the rockest bottom that we've seen. I think there'll be a
I
rockier
wonder
bottom.
how many episodes we don't have Jax. Or is this going to be one of them like treatment centers where like we have like him, like they're videoing him in there? Like,
Yes,
because
that's what I
if there's
think.
a single camera in there, it's bullshit.
That's what I think. And maybe he'll be out of episode.
To be fair, like they literally like had the convo too, like, hey, it's 30K. It's like no one cares how much it is.
Yeah, even that
Like,
phone call is fake. Like, hey, I gotta take this call, man. Thanks for coming. Oh, hey, yeah, I'm mad. I'm angry. I'm like, all right,
so what's
dude.
going on, man?
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
crap.
it's like,
Crap.
God, I hope that's not the conversation. I hope
It's
it's not
crap,
like that.
dude.
I hope it's not like that. I hope
It's
it's a little bit like 10% more human than just like, so what's going on? It's like,
any other
I
cast
feel
member,
bad.
anybody other cast member has that exact same conversation. I believe it. It's only I don't believe it because it's Jax. It's the only reason I don't believe it.
Jax Taylor, the gift that keeps on giving. Um, yeah, so we'll be back obviously next week with Valley. Like I mentioned, we are reviewing every episode week by week. Go check out our season one reviews, check out our Vanderpump reviews. Have a bunch of other reality TV we are covering. We have been doing the rounds with cast interviews. Just released another cast interview for $1 Million Secret from Netflix. This was our buddy and local Philly guy, Philip. One of the former millionaires from the show. Really interesting guy, really cool.
I thought it was really cool.
Professor Love again, and the local guy, really good perspective on what the game was. So check that out. Give us support. Go check that show out. If you're a Netflix fan, next big show coming from them will be Battle Camp. Uh, Tomorrow, right?
Yep.
So Wednesday, April 23rd, first batch of episodes will drop. Brian and I will try to turn it around ASAP. Probably have that review by the weekend. The review immediately before or after this one will be the season two premiere of one of our favorite shows, The Rehearsal on HBO. Nathan Fielder. Go check it out. We did the whole first season as well. If you haven't heard of the show, go check it out. The first season is awesome. And we're hoping that we had a little slow start to the second season here with the first episode, a lot of setup for this year's rehearsal, but I think you guys should check it out and follow along with us. But until next time, for myself and Brian, thank you for Valley Tuesdays. Peace.